Hello, this is AirsoftChild, and this is my review of the Double Eagle MP-40. Let's have a look. Just got it this morning, that's why it's still green. Pop that over there. Comes as per usual, shitty Chinese instructions, don't make sense at all. Bought this from actionhobbies.co.uk, very good site. I do thingy it. It comes with some shitty .12 seamed BBs. Don't use them at all, or else I'll kill you. Comes with a sling that you have to put together yourself. Lazy Chinese bastards. Mag holds 32. It comes in pieces. So you put it together. Like I said, it's two-tone. Sorry, it's the law in England. If you're not registered at any skirmishing club, then it has to be unrealistic imitation. So it has to be bloody green or red or blue. Some shit like that. Ah, well, let's put it together. First you get this mock barrel. Come on, you cunts. There we go. That just slides on. You get a sling mount, that just slides on too. And you get this nut. That screws on clockwise. So I've got to apologise for all this mess. I've just been ripping the fuck out of this and making this better. Then, where have I put it? I actually don't know what this is called, but it fits in a notch at the bottom of the nut. Oh, sorry, that's off camera. This is the foresight and muzzle. That just pushes on. You don't need any tools to attach it whatsoever. It's just your hands, if you want to call them tools. But seriously, it won't fall off easily, and it's just quite stiff. I get it, it's funny because it sounds like a penis. Right, mag. I was quite confused by this, because it goes in backwards that way, like that, rather than that way as it usually is. Quite confused me for about 10 minutes. Mag release, as usual. Let's push it down. I know you would know this. I know you're thinking what a retard, but I've got to say these things, you know. I was actually quite happy with this little effect. Just cocking handle. You can move it in and out so it doesn't get caught. What's it called? Retractable stock. Looks like the real one on the MP-40. Push that down. It just slides out. Locks into place. Then you lift that down. And that clicks into place. I got to admit, it's a good thing to have, but seriously, see that? It's really flimsy and wobbling. But it's really just, look, if you're pushing it tight against your shoulder, it just pops back. I wouldn't recommend using it, or you could strengthen it if you wanted to. But then it won't fit in the box really, would it? Alright, I've made a few modifications to this already. I'm going to make a few more later. It was really rattly before. But as you can hear, the only thing that's actually making noise now is the stock, which I can't really take off because that looks pretty sexy. It did have a bunch of shitty spring bastards inside. I just ripped them out. I put an elastic band around the mainspring so that doesn't make a noise when it's fired. There was a lockback system on the magazine. That's when you pull that down, locks at the bottom, push a button, it springs back up. That's so you can just load the BBs easier, apparently. But it's really shit and it rattled and fucking annoying. So I ripped that shit out. that's in there somewhere. It had the shitty wanker rissy rail RIS on top. That's for pussies who don't like using iron, or they can't use iron. The sight's much clearer now since that's gone. Sorry, see if you can get a view of this. Before, the whole rear sight was completely blocked. Now it's got a good view. It's basically on by a claw mount, but I just ripped the absolute shit out of the RIS and that ripped off. Then I noticed it was a claw mount, so I basically done myself in there. But I'm happy with how it's come out. See, that's part of the RIS rail. So another part of it. And this were on top. It didn't look too good when it was just on its own like that. So I just cut it down middle. But I had to put that one back on, because when you cocks it back, the spring, it would lifting apart the plastic, because it's seamed. It's not a good gun really, to be honest, but come on, it's an MP-40, you gotta love it. Anyway, let's get with the specs. It's around, the site says it's around 230 FPS with a .2, which is absolute bullshit I think, because it's actually higher than that. It's around, I'd say around 280 FPS with a .2. It's quite accurate. I've got to admit, up to, you could probably hit someone pretty well up to 30 metre, definitely. I'm going to lengthen the barrel out in a few weeks or whatever. Might sort these sights out, refine them. Mag, like I said, it's 32, but you can put one in the chamber, put another one in, then you can get 33, which you could find useful. On this, it's pretty much it. I must say, it's really light. You'd pretty much never notice you were holding the bugger. See, I'm going to put some weights in it. Mag rattles quite a bit. I don't really like that. Alright, pop this up here a sec, fellas. I'm going to show you a couple of useful things. Right. The way you hold the gun, I see a lot of bastards, noob dickheads, going like that, look at me, I'm cool. It's holding the mag at the bottom. You don't do that. That's what that's there for. The grip. That's what the bloody Nazis did. And side like that with the thumb behind, or you could have the thumb up there. Which one thing I find useful is you can actually push the mag from there. Sometimes that could be a nuisance if you don't want the mag to come out, obviously. But you also have that grip there. Might be a bit useful for you. It's actually quite comfortable after it. Flip that. It's actually quite comfortable that, but you can't use that there. So, that's my review. I'll do a shooting review later. Goodbye, YouTube.